Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Hi, Tim.
How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good.
Why?
Your voice is brutal, Tim. What are you doing?
Quit. Tom, first of all, we're here with guest of the show, a fan favorite, number 2 behind Tommy McNamara.
Wow, is that right?
The number 2 Tom people call you online. They say it all the time.
I do.
Tommy's the only person doing the rankings, though. Me first, Tom.
I think I'll have to create my own website. GreatHangGuestRankings.com.
Great Hang, hot or not. And we do photos. Hopefully Sheen gets a knot.
Oh, of course.
Hopefully.
He's getting fucking fat.
Yeah, well, he's eating 3 pieces of cake a day.
And now he's finishing his nights with ice cream.
I love that. Let's all get fat. Who cares?
Wait,
I
he's
did
eating
it already.
3 pieces of
Yeah,
cake
I'm
a
on my
day?
way.
When he's on
Yeah.
the ships, he eats 3
He
pieces.
eats a lot of cake.
What the fuck? He really doesn't want to get married.
She's
That's some
Yeah, you
afraid
do
to get
that-
married shit.
You do that the second you get married.
Oh.
That's when you can do it.
He wants to get married. She's dragging her feet because she doesn't love him really, I don't think. But anyways,
What
we're
the
here
hell?
with
Wow. Now we're getting
JK.
real. We're not blowing out the levels, are we?
No, it should be
Okay,
fine.
Good.
We're here with guest Tom Thakkar. He's been on the show before and
Yes.
on
I
Conan.
have been on the show before.
That's your
and
big
I've
credit.
been on, and I'm also on the Patreon. Tim, how was your day?
My day was fine. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, before I forget. But I had a pretty good day today. I moved these people out of their apartment, moved them into another apartment.
yes. How was the move?
It was good. You're doing more of like I forgot I was going to do my joke.
Oh yeah, the one
it's
from.
too late, Tim.
Tom's got a
Yeah,
new,
we're almost out of time.
Tom's got a new show coming out calling Getting Gay with Kevin Trey. That's for no one.
That was
You
that
had
was
to
the
rush-
joke you planned. You had
had
to
to
look that
rush
up on
to
your
do that?
phone.
I didn't rush. I know I'm pulling my play up. I got to send my play to you.
right,
too.
right. I forgot about the play.
So-
it's called "Getting Gay with Kevin Trey."
Yes, our friends.
Our friends from
Kevin
our friends
Lopkovich.
who have not been on the podcast and
Nope.
nobody knows who you're talking about.
Exactly. Trey did the art for the show.
Hey,
Yeah.
There
So
you
they
go.
know that.
So they know that. So anyways,
God damn.
I mean, why, Tim? You need to calm down. I know you're excited to see your friend Tom.
Yeah,
I'm
Tim,
jazzed up
come
off
on.
of working all day and then immediately coming home and doing this.
Yes,
I know. So
That's
many
good.
exciting. You're like, Tim's like, I've already told you the exciting story about how I helped someone move.
We're almost blowing through too much at once, man.
All right,
we're giving
everyone-
them too much content.
All right, everyone
We know that
chill.
you tried to move. That you moved somebody. Where was it?
We went from Harlem to Newark, New Jersey.
Oh,
It was a real
big move.
It sucked, but it was fine. The guys moved kind of slow, which pissed me off. But other than that, we got it all done. What have you been up to, Tom? You're here in New York.
Oh, I'm
beautiful
here.
New York City.
I'm having a beautiful time in New York City. No, it's been a fun little trip. We got to do the escape room. That was fun.
That's what I was going to bring
Micah
up.
didn't do shit on it. Apparently, I found out after the fact.
Wait, didn't you solve like most of it?
No, I did do a lot. I said Micah didn't do shit on it.
No, I did one thing, which was listen
Yeah.
to the clue the lady gave over the microphone that no one would listen to.
I think she thought we were mentally challenged.
She was correct.
Yeah.
It was absurd in there. Like as an
Yeah.
outsider, like I just had watched you all like scramble around, and she would be like trying to help you, and nobody would listen to her. And I'm
I
like,
was listening.
Nobody-
I
They gave us a
didn't
clue.
give a shit.
They gave us a clue. We had all of these things, and then they gave us a clue 5 minutes in where they were like, "You're not doing anything right." But we
I
were
started going off by myself and doing shit, and I got way more done that way. I think that's how I get stuff done, though.
that's why I didn't get anything done. I was like, this is chaos. I don't have access to any of the information. And there's that like,
Yep. Oh, I forgot the music was daunting the whole time.
It was the same track. It was like a 10-second track that
For an
played for an
hour.
hour.
our good friend Charlie, of course, Charlie Bury,
Yes.
came and did the escape room as well. He was in town. down, and
What a waste of $40 for him.
but they start the escape room. They start the escape room, and he immediately leaves.
He went to
hits
the
the
bathroom
emergency
for like
button.
15 minutes. We only had an hour.
I was really hoping. God, it would have been such a good bit if he just was in the lobby when we got out.
That would have been funny. That would have been very funny.
Man, I was mad at him for not doing it.
That instead, what he did was make it much harder by yelling misinformation.
That was cool too. I
That
did
was
like
pretty funny.
I kept writing clues on that little notepad.
As a competitive person who wanted to get it done, I kept having little moments when Charlie was doing that. I was like, shut the fuck. And then I was like, who gives a fuck about this? This doesn't matter at all. It's
So
funny.
It turns out you escaped your own insecurities.
That's true.
Wow,
I wouldn't call it
isn't that
an
something?
insecurity. It's more of a fault of character.
And you escaped.
That's how you want to define your insecurities, Tom.
What the
If you want to
hell?
insecurely describe it.
Gaslighting ass. You said the wrong word, and then
For a
try
while,
to
I
come
was
at me.
For a while in the escape room, I was fixated on the AC. I was like, this has to be something.
Yeah, you weren't far off.
I wasn't far off. I did turn it on, and it made it much nicer in the
Because
room.
the heater was something.
Which is crazy. You
Yeah.
can't have an AC be nothing, and then the heater in the room is something.
Yeah, it would have been.
Am
cool
I
if
wrong?
No,
I mean,
it
you
was
also need
especially
an
because the
AC.
heater looked like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are we we're like dismantling a
Yeah.
nuclear arsenal or whatever, and it's this
Uh-huh.
tiny space heater that
Yeah, that
does
was
the
tough.
trick.
That
Yeah.
was tough. And like she was like, "Well, there's something with a flame on it in the room." And I searched up and down.
And
Also,
it was
somebody
Tim's underwear.
Wrong again. Wrong again. Those were.
That's true.
They can't have a flame if they're wet with shit.
Yes, it can.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, yeah, Tim.
Anyways, way to bring it to a halt, my good.
This is the dream, guys.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's such a halt. There were skid marks
Let's
on your
go.
underwear.
Mark, shut the fuck
On your
up. No one
underwear,
likes that
where
kind of
there was
talk.
shit
No.
and poop.
and
This
you
is-
sniffed it.
Yeah,
no,
you
I
did.
didn't. Well,
Yeah.
I had to see if it was shit. It could have been
He
piss.
takes off his whole pants just to sniff his underwear when you see clear shit in there. What could that be?
Well, I don't know if it's piss because I was tucked for pride. I tucked back for pride because it was.
Damn.
Tim.
Also, no one in our group is an ally and knew that we were going to the Pride Parade to do the escape room, which
Getting
in
in.
itself was its own task to get to the room.
Yeah, it was more like escape allyship.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah, good sentence.
No, they should have had the Pride Parade at the last day of June. That's
Yeah.
their fault.
That is fucked up. And it rained all day. It stormed because the Lord doesn't support what they're doing. But
Thank you.
He kept trying to make a rainbow and failed.
But it was a good time. We were supposed to go to the Mets game, but it rained and whatnot. Tommy did remind us all that it rained in the ninth inning.
Yeah. We
And
should
it
have
was-
gone.
And it was Django's fault that we did not
It
go.
was, of course, Django's fault. He was from the jump of me pitching this Mets game 6 months ago. He's like, "Well, it's saying that it might storm that day." It's like, it doesn't even go that far. None of the apps go that far. He's like, "I have a very special app that actually I can tell you and control what it does."
Wow.
He has a thermostat on his phone for the world.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Tom
He
and
says
I,
he's not a Jew.
Oh, is he not?
and yet he's
That
controlling
was kind
it.
of the angle I was going at there.
But he's not. He says he's not.
That's crazy.
I don't know what he's trying to prove by saying he's not, but Tom and I also went and visited the president in Washington, D.C. And
we went
said,
to see Joe and Mamala.
yes,
Stopped
Coppola.
by, tranquilized him,
That's
walked
right.
away.
We got the job done.
Yeah.
We got all up in his shit, and we were like, hey, man, you got to get it together, brother.
So how excited, Tom, are you to vote for Joseph Biden?
Oh, it's I'm gonna do it. I guess.
Are you fucking going to?
Yes.
Micah,
We
who are
lost
you?
abortion last time.
I know, but it's like
It's
voting
the Supreme
for
Court, dumbass.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
you dumbass.
I can't
Dumbass
wait,
alert.
dude.
I know nobody's in here is gonna vote. It's so cool, but but you're in New York. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, what? No, I don't need an abortion. My reproductive days are done.
That's right.
Fuck these other women and their bodily autonomy.
No, nothing's exciting. I wish. Best case scenario, they both die before the election.
Dude, I cannot. I'm like, come on. Someone just whisper into his ear. It's okay to let go.
Yeah, he's ready.
If Myka gets pregnant, we have a 13-step plan. I'm gonna push her.
Come on,
We'll push her
Tim.
down the 13 steps in our house. Oh, am I not allowed to be funny?
Hey, you're
Can't be funny
you're
once in
welcome
my
to.
fucking life, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like if I got pregnant from your sperm, I think they would have to let me get an abortion.
Legally required.
They're like, how can it be rape, incest, and retardation already?
Myka!
Micah,
Damn,
what happened
we're
to
only-
this podcast?
We're only 10 minutes in. and she says
This
rape.
used to be able to play on Dry Bar.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys have really gone
that's
off
what
the
He
Right.
says,
rail.
looking at his ice clinking in his
What's
glass.
so wrong? I'm looking at what happened to the time of our lives.
Myka, not Myka.
can do
I think I'll vote again.
I think we got a Biden in the room.
It's true. I liked voting when it was next to a bar last time because then I got a free drink.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I bet they'll do that again this
So
year.
that was a real incentive for me to vote.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll do that again this year.
So I might do that. I might
That
go
might be
vote
Yeah.
at
our
a
only
bar.
hope.
You know the economy's going well when the person you're voting for requires that you get a free drink with
Yeah,
it.
yep. Too bad. It's gone to
Man.
the shitter, dude.
But
The Bidenomics ain't Bidenomicing.
no, but our fans are all rich.
Is that right?
Yeah, so
Oh, that's
Tom,
cool.
if you're on the
Yeah.
road, so if you're on
Yeah.
the road or anything, or if you want to plug some stuff, this
Yeah.
is that time of the show.
Oh, it's plugs for the podcast.
That's right, bitch.
I have a new YouTube series coming soon where it's me on the road doing road shit, where it cuts from me on stage to talking about like what happened during the day, whatever. It's me gambling and shit.
Insomniac.
It's Insomniac
Good
for
for you,
Tom
man.
Thakkar.
Insomnia.
Yes, where's that been? Oh fuck! I gotta make a bunch of changes. We gotta get some artwork cooking.
Hey, After Effects guys, can we make it nighttime in these videos?
I need it to always be nighttime.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing that. That should be coming soon on my YouTube channel. And then what else? I got road dates coming up. When's this coming out?
Tomorrow.
Oh, daddy. I'll be in Dallas the second weekend of July, and then Tulsa at Looney Bin after that. And then I
Ooh.
got Comedy Fort coming up. I got comedy. What's the one? The Laughing Tap in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow, nice.
Bunch of fun stuff.
David,
Come see a show.
friend of the show,
Paris
David
of
Drake
America.
will be there. Milwaukee?
That's right.
Milwaukee is actually kind of tight,
Yeah,
but
I sadly really do like Milwaukee.
The
It's
problem-
an underrated city.
everyone's like, everyone in Milwaukee drinks so much. Milwaukee's such a good drinking town. Your bars close at 1:45
Yeah, it's
in the
so
morning. What
stupid.
the fuck is
They're
this?
full of shit, dude. They're full. It's because they're like, oh, we start drinking at 4 p.m. and they're passed out, fucking their damn cows.
Oh,
It's probably
yeah.
because their
Midnight.
Ubers have a weight limit.
Oh, wow.
Micah got him.
Micah.
We're fat phobic. This
This
is
is
a
a big
phobic
fat
podcast.
phobic day. I did
Yeah.
Karen's podcast earlier.
Oh, no. Was she being fat
She
phobic?
called me fat. No, she said,
See,
you know
I
what?
only call people fat when they're not here.
That's nice of you. Mike.
What about Tim?
Oh, right.
She said
I said people.
No, I got it. I got it before you could, you hateful bitch.
She said in one of my videos I was looking pretty heavy. That she goes, "You look a lot better now, but you were looking." And I was like, "All right." I was like,
That's
"Just
nice
get
she watches
fat."
your videos.
That is nice, actually.
Yeah.
I love Karen. She was fun. It was fun.
Well, that's good. And check that out
Yeah.
on Only Feet Hands.
I know you're also showing.
Well,
your feet
I'm trying to
today.
do like a Karen
I'm-
thing where I stick my feet in my
It's
ass or
kind of
whatever.
making me disgusted, to be totally honest. There's nothing
Why?
wrong with
Because I ripped something out of my toe and it's still all
not
fucking
good.
infected?
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
Tim, I might throw up.
We are watching a movie together, and he's just like digging at his toe, and I'm like, pause the movie. We cannot remain
Put
this
a
way.
damn sock on it.
Then he ripped out. I'm telling you, a piece of nail that shouldn't have also been in his toe.
It was big as hell.
No, I was like, how is that in there, and that you still have a toenail? It was insane.
It bled for like 4 days. Anyways,
He wrapped a paper towel.
His foot was on its friggin' period.
yeah, that's right. It was that time of the month for my foot. Anyways, if you want, you can just check me out at hot_comic69. If you like this show and you're like, I've listened to all the free episodes, is there somewhere I can go to help support the show?
No, there isn't. So fuck you. Bye.
But hypothetically, there may be a place on patreon.com/greathang where you can get an extra episode every week. And they're very fun and great.
Fun.
So check that out.
I was listening on the way here. I was listening to the hobbies tier list.
Oh, yeah.
Is that on the Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to that. I love my Great Hang Patreon.
Clip it, Tim. That's an endorsement.
Micah?
You can also check out our live show that appears on the Patreon. Take our advice. Our next one is July 14th. We have Renan Hirschberg and some other surprise guests.
Ooh,
King
better
of
hope the
takes.
levels are right on that one.
Yeah, he's got 2 specials coming out.
Hey,
Well,
look at
and actually,
that.
so do I. I have one special
What?
coming out from All Thing Comedy Dynamics is releasing it
Nice.
July 23rd, where you can pay for it on a bunch of shit.
What? Oh, that's exciting.
So get your checkbooks out, you little fucking pay pigs, and get Micah's new special.
I think it's only, they didn't say how much it's going to be, but it's only going to be like $3 or $4. It's going to be like pretty
you have
cheap.
to send a check in the mail.
What if it's $50?
That'd be
That would
fucking
be
tight.
awesome.
I mean, to be honest, they already paid me for it, so
Yeah,
I'm
there
not
you go.
seeing that money for a while.
Do you get anything from the other part? Like if people buy it?
So if I exceed what they paid me, then I get a cut.
Yeah.
And then, but like all the audio rights, like if you listen to it like on Sirius or whatever else,
Yeah.
that all goes to Moolah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So
What's the other one?
What?
You
other-
had 2, you said?
No, he has 2 specials. I just have one on this.
Oh, I see. I see.
The people who are releasing one of his is also releasing mine.
Oh, I see.
We recorded on the same night, actually.
Whoa.
It was a nice time.
Was that
Tim-
the show that you said was...
It went well.
It went well.
How do you think Renan's went?
I didn't see.
yeah.
Probably well.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
I went to one of Ron's album recordings and it was killer. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was at New York Comedy Club and I was like, God damn. I didn't know Ron had it like that.
Damn, well, Renan's got it like
did.
that, and you can check him out July 14th at the Gutter at 8
We
p.m.
love Ron.
Tom,
Yes.
Renan is a man who comes up with bits constantly about everything in the news.
Oh, I feel a segue coming.
And this is our segment where if you have a new bit that you're working on,
I didn't prep today. I'm sorry.
That's
fucking
okay.
I do. Hold on. I'll look through my phone. But do you guys have any? I know you don't normally do them, but I'm
we
a
do
friend
them
of
when
the
there's a
show.
guest not here.
I'm a friend of the show. You could do yours too.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Well,
Pitch
okay, I'll
that
tell you.
bit.
I
Don't
can
leave airspace because then Tim is going to pitch
well,
one.
I can
know.
pitch one. None of it is funny yet, but the premise is that I don't like the feeling of nostalgia because it makes me want to fucking kill myself.
Okay.
Because my life is bad. Like
I would say 40% of Tim's punchlines are "I'm gonna kill myself."
And the
Those are
other
just
40 are
segues.
watch me.
Those are just segues into other jokes. But they're not punchlines, they're more filler. But
The 60% is him chugging a beer.
It is every show.
it's a freaking spectacle while I'm up there. Anyways,
He's like a magician where you make your hope disappear.
I just don't like thinking about how good my life used to be and how I've ruined it myself now.
But I mean, Tim, your life was never that good. Does that help?
When I was a child, it was
Yeah,
good.
he had a good childhood, right? I mean, except for when
must
that
have.
guy touched your wiener at the Dairy Queen.
That guy was just fooling around.
Yeah, what kind of molested person is nostalgic for the past?
And they're all it's all TikTok
What is
videos.
wrong? You miss him, don't you? You were like,
that was what it
remember when I
was.
used to go to the
It's the
Dairy
only
Queen
time
and-
I came.
And it's all TikTok videos of different Dairy Queen items they used to have. But no, I just feel like I don't understand why people like nostalgia so much.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, your life must be awesome now if you like it.
No,
I think it's the
'Cause it's
opposite.
it's the
though.
opposite.
What?
Like people are like longing for the past. They want to feel connected.
Yeah,
to
kill
something they
yourself.
felt-
Kill your fucking self if that's how you feel.
Tim also told me to kill myself personally yesterday in a fight. Now that you bring it up.
Oh my God.
I said, no.
He
Mike
actually told, I was thinking about it on a walk. I was like, I told him about my negative outlook on life. And he said, then why don't you kill yourself?
What the fuck?
And is that a thing you say to a person who is prone to depression?
No. You certainly
It's
don't,
just
Timbo.
a question. First of all,
It's a
Why
question.
don't you
I
kill
didn't
yourself?
Yeah, see, a question.
I would like to hear the tone with which it was said.
Well, why wouldn't you kill yourself then?
Oh, it's that. Oh, it's good then.
I'm like Tucker Carlson. I was just asking questions, but I don't know
What the hell?
what.
Why don't you kill yourself then?
That was him having an argument with me.
I was
my
mad. I was
word.
mad at Micah.
So he
Oh
told
my
me to
God.
kill myself.
I didn't tell her to kill herself.
You know,
I was saying if
he
there's.
suggested I should kill myself.
I thought maybe it could be a pertinent thing to do, but Micah can't be killing herself. We need her at the house.
Yeah, it was actually irresponsible of you.
Oh my
The one
God.
good thing you have, you almost ruined.
It's true. Tom, is this giving you enough time to find something?
Well, I have a bunch. I have too
you're not
much.
out of it now. No, now we're talking about how you tried to get
now
me to
you're
kill
a bad
myself.
guy.
Well, we got in a fight because I yelled at the Chinese man that works at the laundry.
So
Why did you yell? All right, go ahead. Sorry.
There's a laundromat we go to, and the people there are not very good at their jobs, and that's fine. But
And
there's
they're
a man,
mean, kinda.
And they're mean, kind of. But there's a very, very old Chinese man who works there that I don't care how much he fucks
He's
it up.
old as piss.
I just I'm so happy every time I
Yeah.
see him there because I'm like, oh, he's still alive, you know?
Sure.
And he gives me a weak little smile, and I smile back, and I like seeing him. And apparently, so we take the comforter in to get washed because there's piss all over it, and I see the price, and I'm like, oh, it's only $15. Like, that's not how much it's going to be. They're going to charge more,
Yeah.
right? So I tell Tim this. Tim's mad at me for being negative,
Yes.
which is insane because I'm like, no.
Well, he's doing his positive mantras these days.
It's
I'm doing
insane,
my
though.
mantras and being positive. I don't need all this. I bring the thing and I go, can you believe it was only $18? She goes, they're going to charge us more.
because
And I go, okay,
they
cool.
will. They will every time they do
She
this.
talked it into existence.
No, this is insane. This is insane. This is actually what the fight was about.
okay,
That's
This
what
is the
I
negativity I should kill myself
oh my
over.
God.
Yes!
What have I done? I could be at Ashley's barbecue right now. It's too good.
You got another 40 minutes, bitch.
So then he sees that the price is higher, and then yells at the old man. He's so old.
I said, this is no way to do business. I said, you can't give me a price, and then I come here expecting to pay that price. I go, I told you there was a comforter, and I told you there were sheets. I go, and that was the price you gave me, so that is the price you should charge me. And he was going,
Okay.
I couldn't understand, because he mumbles. He's like old, and he can barely talk. Like, his mouth doesn't even move enough for words to come out.
I see both sides of this because you are right. He gave you a price, but also you were told what the actual price is, so you were asked to actually pay for the price it was supposed to be instead of the mistake price, which you knew was a mistake.
But if you quote someone, you have to
Yell at an old man.
Here's the
That's
thing.
listen, you can be upset about it. Don't yell at an old man.
Yeah,
I got my brakes fixed in Chicago, and the guy quoted me $300. And then when I got there, he goes, "It's going to be $650." I go, "You quoted me $300." He goes, "Oh, I fucked up." All right, you owe me $300.
Well,
That's how a business should run.
What, where they
No.
try and scam you and get caught?
Yeah, I do like the element of like you telling this man how business is done. Like, the way business is done
was my
is you
turn
chug
now.
a beer on stage and then you sell koozies for whatever the fuck people will pay for them.
Yep. Well, see, I understand business. The market makes the price. And I also went to pay him, and moths came out of my pocket.
Oh man! And this ended with
You better not charge me extra for these moths either.
You son of a bitch. All right, Tom, you got a joke?
Yeah, I'm torn. So I have an old one, or like, I have a thing that I've tried a few. I toss it out every once in a while, and like sometimes it does really well, but it just doesn't feel like it's there. It's like it's this story about when I used to have cyber sex when I was a kid. I would, because I talk about like I'm bad at dirty talk or whatever, and I'm like, I've always been bad, and when I was like 12, I was like, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 21, but I had cyber sex when I was like 12 on a website called neopets.com.
That's funny. That always gets a laugh.
If people know what that is, it gets a laugh, but I explain it to people who don't. I'm like, Neopets was a site where it was like Pokemon. You had like a little pet that you would play with and feed and play games with and shit. And I love my Neopets so much that I would go on the message boards to see. I was like, oh, there's a part where you can talk to people about the Neopets. And I clicked on it to be like, what are people saying about it? Maybe it's strategies of how to make your Neopet happier or whatever. And the first thing I saw was somebody saying, anybody want to fuck? and it was a picture of boobs, but it wasn't a picture. It was text. It was the parentheses.
Period parentheses.
Y dot parentheses.
Oh, the
Y. That made them bigger, you know. That made them real big.
Dear Lord!
And so I'm like,
freaking bricked up.
I was saying the bit, and that I saw that, and I was hard as hell because we didn't have porn back then. The only way I could watch porn because it was on my family computer. It was if I clicked in the history button and looked at what my stepdad had been looking at. So we were like looking at the same moon. But then I'm like, so I click this thing and it takes me to a chat room where it's this lady, and this is where I'm like still trying to figure out exactly how to word everything. But right now what I say is I had to choose a name for myself, and I chose Hot Guy 03 because
which is Tim's actual username.
That actually, oh yeah, I forgot. Hot Comic 69.
Yeah,
God,
well.
it sucks so much when I have to tag you in something.
Oh,
Like, no, this is a professional friend of mine.
Oh, it sucks when a comedy guy has a funny name. I guess that's really fucking fucked up.
Remember when we were on the radio and we told those guys
Yeah.
Tim's Twitter handle? Oh no, they looked us up and they looked up our Twitter. Tim's Twitter handle was Mayor of Fart Town, and they loved it.
Yeah.
They were like,
They
"That's
couldn't get
funny."
enough.
Like I'm bombing on there. And they're like, "Well, let's talk to the Mayor of Fart Town. Now that's good shit."
And then I'd say stuff, and they'd be like, "Yeah, this guy gets it. He understands Appleton."
That was a good time. Oh yeah, that was Appleton. That was where the
Of
haunted.
course he remembered it.
Yeah.
That
where
was
the
his
haunting.
peak.
He remembers every moment of it.
Tom came up with one of his classic bits that weekend.
Classic bit because
Tell Mike,
they said that the club was haunted. That in Appleton, I said, "Oh, that explains why Tim's always hearing all those boos all the time." And they died laughing. And then I did it on stage every night, and it murdered. And now I do it to whoever I fucking feel like.
And then he did it to Tommy Mac a few times. So get in the chat room.
Hot Guy 03 is what I say.
Hot Guy 03.
And
because you thought you were a hot guy and it was 2003.
I either say that or I say because Hot Guy 01 and 02 were already taking it in there. So, but it's tricky because it's like the logic there doesn't quite add up. Like, why would there be more than one of us in there? I don't know. But I say we start chatting. She says that she's like 18 and she's horny and she has big boobs and she's like, it's about how I'm bad at talking dirty. So I'm like, she's like, oh, I bet you have a big dick, and I'm like, I bet you have a huge pussy or whatever. And then she's like, oh, she's like, what? And then I came, and then there's two directions I go from there. I've been trying out different ways of it. One direction is a great band, but but it's also thank you. Oh, can I not be funny on here?
No, you can. Just do it.
Okay. But I one of the ways that I go is I say, like, then I had to pretend to still be into it. She's like, yeah, you're fucking me. I'm like, yeah, so good or whatever. But I've already came and I'm not horny anymore. I'm just like also playing my Neopet on the side. Like, yes, you're pussy or whatever. But the way that I normally go is that I say, and this is the truth, is that I came and then I just immediately turned off the computer because I had what fellas call post-nut clarity, where I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm in my mom's room right now. This is fucked up. And so I shut down the computer And I feel like to this day I feel immense guilt that I left that 53-year-old man hanging. And I just figured out that part, but it's like the first time I said that, it killed, and then since then, I feel like it's like hard, I feel like people don't quite get what I'm saying when I said like that it wasn't an 18-year-old. Because then I'm like, because there's no 18-year-old hot girls trying to fuck 12-year-old little boys.
Yeah.
On
Well,
Neopets.
Well, because I'm like, what you did was spare them getting caught for being a predator.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like, if I don't tell them I came, it's not illegal.
Right. Yeah. Be like, no, I disconnected before the FBI could track this.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, thank you, Myka. That's a good. God, Myka strikes again.
This is why she's good at this segment.
Tim, do you have any parts where I could call somebody gay in there? Or?
Or how much of this beer left should I have before I chug it?
At what point in the beer should I be? and then I made him come. Glug 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 glug.
You guys are so jealous. You're so jealous of my talents.
Oh, why
I wish
don't we
you
just
guys
kill ourselves?
you might as well. I don't know why you guys if you ever shined as bright as I do when I'm chugging a beer.
I would love to. I'm gonna open for you sometime and then chug I'm gonna chug 2 beers.
Oh yeah.
All you're gonna do is opener and his closer.
I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you thought that pussy could chug a beer, and then I try to do it real fast and barf on the first row.
I love how Tim's always like, they love it when I chug a beer, but really he's in like drunken haze from it. He's like, I always feel incredible once I've done it.
He fucking lied too. He goes, I've drank like 8 beers. He's on stage. You know, the club is watching. They're like, hey, was this a guy that we could work with in the future? Is he a professional? He goes on stage. He's like, I've drank 8 beers. Glug glug glug. And you're like, he hadn't even. He had like 4 beers.
But I felt like I had, and also.
Also, I'm kidding. The club wasn't watching. They saw him have a good set.
I was like, oh shit, Tim
Killed
has a
on the
chance.
first show.
Yeah, I killed on the first show. I posted the second show.
You did?
Tim,
I posted the whole second show.
What the fuck?
I got a lot of comments. I got like 3 comments being like, "This is awesome."
Okay.
This from people who like me.
Oh, that's good.
But it was a good set. I rewatched it. I was like, "This is actually a pretty good set." I do pretty well all up until the end.
You're a funny man.
But he's saying you did good on the first set.
I'm saying you did great on the first set.
I did fine on the second set.
He did well.
I did a little worse than well. Because the end, it didn't go as well as I wanted.
Well, a lot of it was, there was a lot of people from Indiana there.
Yeah.
There was like 5 people from Indiana there.
Which
Yeah.
is a
Out
lot.
of 70.
Yeah.
Out of 70.
Yeah.
In
So
Washington,
65 people watched Tim tell stories about specific Indiana towns. He's like, you know that bar? And they're like, yeah, the 3 people. And then the rest of the crowd is like, all right, well, I guess I'll wait for the next one.
You can't hear the audience not laughing because the camera picks up
Because
Tom
it
laughing.
doesn't make any sound.
No, because... Shut up,
I guess the camera doesn't have laugh ears.
No. The camera actually subtracts 10 laughs. And
That's so funny. That is like 90% of comedians. So I guess the camera was fucked up, but the next comedian, it seems to be working again. I have the worst luck of all time.
But Tom's like right under the camera, so you can just hear Tom laugh real loud
I was
at me
laughing
being
real
an
loud.
idiot. All right, Myka, get your phone out, you fucking bitch.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's time for Hot Take of the Week. Myka has told me that she's changing up the segment, Tom.
I'm changing up the segment.
Oh,
I told Tim
la-la.
not to introduce it because he fucks it up,
Okay.
but he did
I'm
it
trying to think of
anyway.
how he sets
No,
it
what do
up.
you
No,
mean?
no, you set me up to set it up. All right,
What
it's like a pre-intro.
What in the fuck, yo?
This is crazy.
I'm about to
The
kill
vibes.
myself.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
So this is hot take, and so we're just going to take hot moments from the internet, give our hot takes on them. And right now, we're going to talk about the phenomenon, which is raw dogging your flights. Have you heard about this?
Let me think if I can figure out what that means.
I know
before
what
you
this
say it.
is.
Raw dogging
It's-
your flights?
It's been
Yeah.
like a popular trend now on TikTok and Instagram.
Popular trend on TikTok and
Raw
Instagram.
dogging your
Do you
flights. I have no idea
Do you
what
want to
that
guess out
means.
loud, Tom? Or
I'm
should
trying
we do
to.
this?
I got nothing. I can't think of what it
Imagine,
could
so
be.
you're raw dogging your flight from New York to L.A.
you go up. You don't have a phone charger or something. What the fuck?
You're close-ish.
You're doing it without any entertainment. No headphones,
Oh,
no TV
no.
screen, no phone, no book, no anything.
I've actually
you have to just put
heard-
on the the flight tracker.
I like watching the
I
flight
do
tracker,
too,
though.
Me too. When I heard about it, I was like, "That's pretty cool." But and people are like, "I'm got my PR. I did an 11-hour raw dog flight."
Oh my god, I've had to do that just because I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
and it's weird.
And it sucks.
Flying to Israel actually was the parts of it were like that.
Yeah,
to
you were
pay
like, "I
for
can't believe I have
everything
to
on the
kill
flight."
all these babies."
Yeah, the IDF hired me to entertain them personally.
They're like, "We really need to bring our spirits up. Something's bumming us out. I can't say what."
Tom Thakkar headlines ID laughs tonight in Tel Aviv. Tell a friend.
They're like, "IDTF."
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
So, Rod, doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Hot or not? What, are we into this? Is this a worthwhile adventure?
I have heard. I don't remember. I feel like it was maybe Charles Barkley or something. They were talking about how a lot of people try to sleep on planes, and you shouldn't do that because your brain works differently on a plane for some. Like, I don't know if it's the altitude, but like something happens. You're able to you're able to access a different kind of creativity, and I think that's true. I've written a lot of material on a plane.
Is that why all comedians have
That's right.
airplane jokes?
Like, it's so weird that I thought of this airline joke in the sky.
I mean, it's so funny because it's like, well, also it's one of the few times where you actually have to sit and use your brain.
Yeah.
So does it actually change your brain, or are you just like not free
Yeah,
to live the rest of
it
your
might
life?
just be that you're not on the internet. But now Delta flights, you can just be on the internet most of the time.
Oh,
It's
Even
pretty
on the
cool.
nicer planes, they're rolling out whatever their new Delta Studio, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So they're just like, here, try it for free for the entire flight, which is sick. So
Yeah, all you have to have is a Sky Miles number. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'm gonna say it's overrated and fuck it, it's dumb.
I think
6
it's-
hours, fuck that. If
Some
it's a
people are
2-hour
doing an
flight,
11-hour flight.
but they're
That's
not.
insane.
They're not. They're
They're
posting
lying?
that they're doing it, and they're not actually doing it. I don't
Tim's,
say
think
that.
Tim's a raw dog truther.
because they want the clout. They want
Yeah.
they're raw dogging for clout. It's just like it's the same thing as these guys dirtying up carpets. They're making the carpets extra dirty for clout on the internet. It's
what are
all
you
for-
talking
He's
about?
talking about ASMR videos where people clean rugs on
Oh
TikTok.
my God.
Have you not seen the TikTok rug cleanings?
No, you gotta
These-
get off the internet, dude. You're too deep in if you're watching that shit.
These rugs, my man, are. It's like someone dropped them in a swamp. I'm like, there's no way they came in this dirty.
This is a man telling me I need to be more positive, or else I should kill myself.
I'm positive that the rugs are manufactured to be that dirty.
Oh, there
You
she
think
is.
there's a factory where they're
yes.
they're printing out dirty ass rugs?
I hope so.
What a waste of time. Let's get into that business.
I think
Take a shit on a rug, sell it to somebody.
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
are you on TikTok?
They never
Oh,
sh-
what if we made a TikTok warehouse?
they never show you the guy shitting on the rug. It just comes pre-shitted on. We got to pull the curtain back.
What? I think we should make a TikTok warehouse where you come in and buy shit that can make you go viral on TikTok.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's like, I bought a fucked up ass dog. And it's a dog. It's just you in a fucking dog costume.
yeah, and I'm talking. This dog talks, and
This
I'm
dog
like,
is fucked up.
Or it's like a regular kitten and then a full-grown lynx. You can tell a story about how it grew up to look like this.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All those things are. It gets me every time. They're like, this woman found a kitten in the woods, and then it turned out to be a giant
Yeah.
panther. And I'm like, oh, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
my
sweet.
shit. That's my shit. And my wife gets mad at me because she hates videos where it's like a lot of what I'll watch is like somebody whose cat also they have a raccoon in their house and they just live with it.
I like that too. I like
I'm
those.
like, that's cool. And my wife is always like, why the fuck? What is this? She's like, raccoons are gross.
Raccoons have thumbs. They can grab things like
It is
humans.
really, it's so cute.
It is cute.
Yeah,
think it's
raccoons
cool.
are hillbilly cats.
I love that.
I don't like when people have possums as pets.
Fuck that, dude.
Possums are nasty.
I know that. I'm sure that they have some
Oh,
sort
what,
of.
you like snakes in your house? I guess?
Exactly. That's what it is. It's having a
eat
snake
snakes.
with skin on it. They fucking. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was
Good
about
thing
to say. I was like, I'm sure they have some fucking thing in the ecosystem. I would be fine if every motherfucking possum got killed today. Let's
be cool with it,
line
too.
them against the fucking wall. A possum killed my dog.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
that's right. Well, it might have been the neighbor. I don't know. It's
The neighbor threw a possum at the dog real hard.
that's right.
Is that a track on Cowboy Carter?
A possum killed my dog.
Well, that's good. So, Michael, where are you? Where are you on Raw Dog and the flights?
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
So it's a fuck that all around?
It's a stupid trend. I don't know who it's impressing, if anybody.
Definitely
Other
not me.
dudes.
It's like, this is like the incel thing where it's like, look at what we've done. It's like, what have you done?
Yeah,
Just
you
fuck
did
somebody.
nothing. You did nothing.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think
good point.
I think it's one of those things where dumbass dudes think it's funny. It's like a funny trend. You
I
know
haven't
what-
seen a video of it yet.
You know what I like? I like.
What would the video be of? You can't
it's
watch it on a
just
plane.
guy. It's just a guy sitting there like this. He's just like. And the video
good.
is like, I raw dogged this 11-hour flight.
That feels like some Jeff Asmus shit, dude.
I will say though, I did have to raw dog a flight
Jake.
from New York to LA. Like it was my screen didn't work and my
Yeah.
phone was dead, and I was
Yeah.
literally, I'm like looking in my backpack for like things to read on like labels and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
because your brain starts to
You
go
really are.
fucking
I just
nuts.
try to sleep or something, but the worst, like now you're not drinking or smoking anymore, so if you had to do that, it's not as bad, I don't think, because what I've done is been like, oh, fuck, I got so drunk last night I forgot to set an alarm, and I didn't charge my phone, and I wake up 20 minutes before my flight, and I'm like, ah! And then I have to get to the airport. The second I barely make it. My glasses are broken, and I'm like, I gotta get on the plane. And they're like, they barely let me on. And then the second I sit in my seat, my phone dies, and I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And I'm too frazzled to go quite to sleep, but I keep trying to sleep, and I'm just like, your brain just keeps going, you're a piece of shit, you should kill yourself like Tim said.
And it turns out Tim's sitting next to you.
And then you're like, can I have a Bloody Mary with a
Oh, no.
with a phone charger?
I'm just like, can I have a Bloody Mary? And they're like, you have to pay with your phone.
No! I do
the
feel
new
like
Twilight Zone.
There was finally time.
I do feel like Asmus. I feel like Asmus, when no one he knows is around, he just kind of turns off like a computer. And I could see him just, if you were like, if he's like sitting on a flight and you're like walking by him, I could see him just being like, and just staring off into the
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
All right, gang, we got to do it. Ding, 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 ding,
No.
ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
Skip
the
this.
news is here?
We can skip this week.
It's time for
Michael,
the.
why do you keep getting your ass kicked in these games?
I don't know.
It's if you got to get on the
It's
Patreon and
so
listen to these
sad.
games, dude.
It's only a recent run. I've been kicking his ass for a year and a half. It's only the last
but
month or
some
two.
of those have been questionable.
Oh
As
my
a-
God! Have they ever? Mike
As
is
an
a
avid
cheating
listener, Micah certainly takes some liberties from time to time in the game.
I would win either way, and I think that's
don't
clear.
know. I don't know. There's been a
It's
couple.
a
where it's
momentum-based game. Trivial Pursuit.
yeah, it's so momentum based. It's a game of runs. When Tim
but
has
I do
the
think
runs.
that's every game. But I do feel like I second guess myself sometimes when Micah pulls these fucking tricks on me.
Yeah, you
when
do
if I would have gone with my first thought, I would have gotten
Tim
it right.
does
Tricks.
get gaslit in this show quite a bit.
That is
It must be
bullshit, and you are gaslighting me too. And this is fucked up. And I'm gonna call Antonia and say some fucked up shit, and I don't know what.
And I don't know
You don't know what.
I don't know.
You better figure it out quick.
Flying objects and shrunken head. World UFO. World UFO.
No,
God, Tim, that fast? What? Let me see it.
World UFO Day feted amid surge in sightings, government
Feted?
denials.
What the hell
Feted.
does feted mean? It does say that. It says
Spell it.
FETED. Is that feted?
Feted.
I've never seen that word like that.
No.
This is from the Associated Press. Norfolk, Virginia. For those who don't celebrate World UFO Day, consider this. A former U.S. Air Force intelligence officer told Congress last summer about a government program that retrieves and reverse engineers unidentified flying objects.
Okay.
Mexican Congress held an
Tom,
It is. I fucked up. It is bad. It's worthless.
Mexican Congress held an unprecedented session in September during which supposed mummies were presented as non-human beings that are not part of our terrestrial evolution. Those turned out to be fake. That's not in here. I just know that.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Wow. And yeah, well,
You know what? You keep reading. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pour myself.
They let me.
Hurry up!
They let
Tom.
me fondle the. They let me fondle the non-human
Tim,
beings.
keep reading. Hurry it up.
I got to touch them with my. I got to put their little peckers in my mouth.
Oh my god!
And NASA now has a director of research for unidentified flying objects, or what it's called, unidentified anomalous phenomena.
Tim, get to the point.
Unidentified anomalous phenomena.
Tim,
What?
please get to the point.
What? We're waiting for Tom
No,
to
we're
make
not
his...
waiting. He left so you could finish up.
He said he had to make this drink because he was getting the shakes.
I drank 2 glasses of wine yesterday.
Yeah, see?
He said he only drank 3
Two
bottles of wine
I had
yesterday.
2 glasses of wine last night, and they were mostly just for the stage.
They were mostly
That's right.
to
I've
stage
started.
the demons.
This
What
is.
were you trying to do,
know-
like
You know what I'm doing now?
Masterpiece Theater?
No, what I do now, it's kind of like Tim's beer chugging. I've learned that if I put like different things I put in my hands on stage, I'm like, oh, I kind of turn into a different guy. So sometimes I'll just drink red wine on stage, and it gives me this kind of sassy gay energy that's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to play with.
Yeah, that's the thing I miss most about drinking.
Yeah.
Is the confidence of having a glass in your hand.
It's pretty cool. You look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just like, swirling a glass. I had a set last night.
Splashing it out of the glass, not noticing.
What the hell? Yeah. I'm just putting it all over people. The crowd like, and another thing. And they're like, Jesus, this guy fucking sucks.
It's like a friggin' Gallagher show.
That's
because
right.
of the jokes.
Okay, and also because I keep fucking pissing all over the people.
That's right. Does he was he a big piss on people guy?
Gallagher? No, he would just splash on people.
Oh, I thought it came out in his real life that he pissed on
No,
people.
what the fuck, Tim?
Do you think he liked getting his eggs Danny Thomas style?
Shut up. By the way,
Anyway, the
that
news is
sketch,
over.
you're a fucking psycho.
I think it's funny.
Nobody knows what that means. Getting
don't-
your eggs Danny Thomas style.
It means you lay under a glass
I know what it
table
means
and
because
a
I've heard
whore-
you say it a billion fucking times.
and a horse shits on it. Anyway,
I think Joe Nunick made the right decision. Not
Joe
cutting
Nunick-
ties.
Joe Nunick's management made the decision for him because they don't understand art.
I'm
And
gonna
that's why
tell
they're
you right
managers,
now.
not artists.
I'm
Now,
gonna tell you right now, ain't no fucking chance he presented that to his manager.
He said he told his
yeah,
manager.
I'm sure he said that.
Okay.
The only way to get Tim off his ass about this eggs Danny Thomas style sketch.
It's funny. Anyways,
it's funny. It's
speaking of funny stuff, it's time for the best segment of the show. Reviews for the
Ooh,
podcast.
what you got this week?
This is where we go on Apple iTunes and see if anyone's left a 5-star review. You can leave any star you want, but 5 is preferred. We have a new 5-star review on Apple.
Oh shit.
Great hang, great comedy. This is from TNSL, 5 stars. I listen to these guys for the savagery. I love a roast. And these two are masters at it. If you're looking for a hilarious podcast, do yourself a favor and follow Great Hang. Tim, the most excellent man in the world.
Wow.
That's true.
Wow.
And
True.
Micah, the best cat mom in history,
Yes.
will not
Yes.
disappoint.
That's right.
So that's good. So that was our only one there. Oh, damn it.
Thank
I
you.
hate
Where's
when
the
they
one
do that.
I left you guys? I can't remember what I wrote, but I remember. I think I changed it at one point. It was funny.
But also, if you're watching this on YouTube, of course, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. What are we even doing? And then leave a review, leave a comment, and we'll read the comments here on the show. And here we go. Let's run through the comments. Q's
go.
on says hashtag Goo Gang.
Yes.
The reviews is my favorite part, I think.
Wilfred Padaway's #1 fan. It was very funny when Courtney B was on because you could see her literally falling asleep during this part of the show. Wilfred Padawa's number one fan, Scopo, of all people.
Yeah.
Everything sucks. I'm poorer than Tim. And also, my laptop for work is broken. I've literally lived off 8 pounds, the last 14 days. 8 today for the first time since Saturday. No internet. And I have been literally rotting my mind after downloading the first 100 episodes of Real Ass Podcast, as that was the only podcast I could download with Starbucks damn restrictions.
What?
Starbucks.
Damn,
That's
Wilfred
so
Paddle
funny.
is number one fan.
Down bad, dude.
Get it together.
You gotta
brother.
get a different fucking podcast, buddy.
I think we realized why we lost a patron.
I was about to say, I think getting on the Patreon will fix all those problems. Lower the price to £3.
All right, we'll lower it to 3 pounds, which is $5 regular
I
dollars.
subscribe to this and Tough Question.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm paying Tim $10 a month just to feel like I'm hanging out.
And thank you.
But
You're
I've been
welcome.
absorbing Scopo for 10 years, from 10 years ago all week, with that big, beautiful butt and amazing hairline. Greetings from Dublin, Ireland, as in Dublin my cock, to Aunt Judy, and that lady who
Makes
blew
you laugh every
Scopo
time.
on a weekend before getting married on a Monday.
Wow.
Mr. Anderson says Tim somehow got a farmer's tan higher up on his arms and even on his neck. He's either getting swole or his clothes are getting shrunk The same things are happening to his head and hats, respectively. Motherfucker is gaining some brain power from writing those plays. I almost busted instantly and ordered my own dashiki. On Jemima for real.
Oh, that's so
Damn.
good.
Thanks, Mr. Anderson. Oh, he's
Scopo
got
episode was good.
Scopo
I had a
episode.
good time with it.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson again. I'm a big fan. Myka is literally the cutest, best soul,
Wow.
cutest, best soul stealing bitch.
Oh,
Wow,
hell yeah. I was like, best soul.
bitch.
Yes, I am. Oh, stealing. Yes.
Yes.
If I had the 2400 to party with Tim, I imagine it would be like partying with Slurms McKenzie.
You know, if I become a millionaire, I'm going to subscribe to that Patreon. that level. I'll subscribe to that level.
Scopo has an envious dumper, but I think you all.
He really does. He has a giant ass.
His body looks like parentheses.
I think you all competed for worst hairline. I still busted as hard as usual.
God damn, that's so good.
Got our asses.
That's so fucking good.
I didn't know it was
Fair.
fucking roast hour.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Kyle Parks. Hey, great episode. Sorry I missed y'all in Chicago. Next time, Kyle. G. Bresto says, Myka and Chris sound like bus people between the animal meds and pissing the beds. That's right. You were taking fish antibiotics.
Oh, yeah.
For a UTI.
That was fucked up. You got to go under the sea.
Under the sea.
There'll be no UTIs.
It hurts when I peep.
Hey, we did it.
Seth Miller, this show fucking rules. I'm so glad the news is back because it's my only way of knowing what's happening in the world. George Washington's cherries? Who knows what's going to happen next? Hey, Tim, you should write a play where Myka violently kills Jeff Sheen.
Yes.
But don't actually have him on the show for it. Just saying.
Then how am I really going to kill him?
Oh, and I also jizzed everywhere while listening to this.
Nice.
It's so cool that so many people come so much to this show.
It's pretty cool that this podcast airs on Neopets.
New Jersey Greg says, I would listen to a sports talk podcast with Tim and Scopo. Sean from Pittsburgh said Scopo still ruining show flows.
I disagree. I listened to that episode, and look, I hate Scopo more than anybody.
That's true.
No, it's not. I love Scopo. We did get into him. We were not happy in that group chat. It is so funny that you were just fucking ignoring it and leaving me hanging in
Well,
there.
I wasn't leaving. No, I would jump in sometimes. It was just, I can't
He's
be.
saying you guys were too negative and that you should kill yourselves.
I do think
I
that
can't
sometimes.
talk about sports with Tim, indie sports with Tim during the game because he thinks we're too negative.
It's true. Hey, shout out to the Queen of the Goo
Shout
Gang
out.
Sue
It was
for
her
helping
birthday,
me.
right?
It was her birthday, but I also scraped a bunch of money together, and she helped me with the last little bit of it to help get a new computer so that we can Keep the show
Is this it?
rolling. This is
Ooh,
it.
it looks nice.
Yeah, we're doing it right now. I got the cool color because it didn't cost anymore. Ronson File says, holy hell, I forgot about the time I had to use fish meds.
Yeah.
Dug up a deep and shameful memory with that one. Chris and Fremantle
Ain't no
says,
shame in your fish game, man.
Mike,
When you said fish meds at first, I thought you meant like mushrooms, like what somebody takes to go see
PHIS.
fish. Yeah, these are my fish meds.
I have
Why
a feeling
did
a
he
lot
do
of those
this?
people have UTIs.
Yeah,
Chris and Fremantle says, Micah, my plecostomus,
Plecostomus.
my plecostomus
Whoa.
said you should call a clinic. Tim, the play gets 2 shit emojis. Not enough hate. Sorry.
Wow.
FloJo83 says, Micah the Fox returns. Great hang. 3 real ass dudes. Scope almost made me bust. Damn. Now, maybe this week you got it with Tom.
Yeah, please bust right now. If you're listening at home, this is my JOIs.
Huck2 says, just uninstall the app. So for Reddit, just
Yeah.
uninstall it and reinstall it. And Fickrock says, hell yeah. Thank you, everyone, for writing in. Thanks, everyone, for commenting. Now it's time for us to get our phones and to get our little plays out.
Oh,
and it's time to
yes.
read my little play that I
I'm
wrote.
excited.
Did you send it to me already?
Yeah, I sent it in a group chat to you and Tom.
Sent it in a group chat. No.
Damn, the IDF got to your ass.
I was doing the Gwen Stefani version.
Oh, man.
That's great. All right, it's retrieving it.
Wait
It's,
a second.
Open Tom's play. Tom. Oh, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it says Tom played by Micah.
What
Yes,
the
yes,
hell?
yes, yes.
Well, where the hell is it? Oh, here we go.
All right. So this is the play I wrote yesterday.
Yeah, let's read it together.
No.
Join
No,
us.
no.
Cruelest thing of all time.
He was so upset. He ruined his fucking day.
We join our hero. Damn it. I should have just done it and not gotten fucking. Damn. I really showed my whole ass on that.
Yeah, what the hell?
We join our heroes Tom and Tim in Washington, D.C. on the way to the White House to talk to President Joseph Robinette Biden about what he needs to do to win the election. This is Tom, played by Micah.
Sup, Jojo? Saw you on the debate the other night. Rough stuff, man. Do you think you have what it takes to get it together? It's not a bad Tom.
It's not a good Tom, I wouldn't say.
Joseph Robinette Biden looks up from his desk. A big pool of drool laying where his head was, and a big
That wasn't in
strand
there.
following
Hey,
him
what it
up.
says. That is the way you text, by the way. It
know.
does not say a big puddle of. It says, looks up from his desk, a big pool laying where his head was.
Well, I meant to write of drool, and
By the way, you just texted me. I just want to give the listeners some context here. I texted you saying Ashley is having a barbecue, and you said, "Damn, that would be." What does that
I meant
mean?
to write fun. I was at a stoplight, and I think I hit send when it would hit green.
No, he's a big fan of the Black Eyed Peas. He's like, that would be. All
right, enough. We have to get back to the play.
It's true. It's true.
Tom, you played Joseph Robinette Biden.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tom. Hey, I was just looking over some women's papers about women and papers.
Oh, that's interesting. Women papers about women in paper.
Tom leans over to Tim and whispers to him, I'm Tim.
Well, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good for the man. Sorry.
Can I get you guys anything? Egg or maybe eggy egg? Maybe egg?
I guess I'll take an egg.
Oh, Joseph Robinette Biden looks at Tim, but Tim stays silent and just waves him off. Joseph Robinette Biden gets on the phone trying to connect with the cooking staff.
Hey, man, can we get eggs up in the O-ball off? Come on, man, with the egg.
Person on the other end, played by Tim. Sir, this is the war room. Is this some kind of code? Do we need to nuke a brown country?
Oh, Tim.
Oh, Tim. Come on, man. Will you shut the hell up?
Tom played by Myka. Actually, we need to get going, Jojo. I hope you get the egg thing figured out.
Tom looks over to Tim as they are walking out. Tim is doing something on his phone.
Man, that was stressful.
Tim's phone starts ringing and he picks it up. Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson are on the other side of the call, but we can only hear what Tim is saying. Tim, played by Tim. Yeah, of course I would love to do the show. I have always wanted to meet Terrence Howard and take Alpha Brain. Jamie has the recordings of old Robinette, right? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, an alien spaceship sits over the White House, Independence Day style, and shoots down a beam, vaporizing everyone and everything, including the Lincoln Memorial.
The end.
The end of the play.
Wow, what a play.
What the fuck?
That's
Tim,
what Tom and I
what
did
the hell?
when we went to Washington,
What the hell was that? Also, the O-ball office.
Yeah.
I know what you were trying to do, but I do wonder if you meant to say oval.
No, I did. I meant that's why it has two L's.
But can we? Every single one of his plays ends with all of the sudden, and it's every
It
single
is
one.
all of a sudden.
Well, all of a sudden. Wait, what is it supposed to be?
all
all
of a
of
sudden.
a sudden,
That's what I said.
No,
you
you
said
said all
all
of
of
the
a sudden.
and that's
Wow.
how you write it out every time. And also, you.
That's
use,
how I say it then.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Yes.
Oh. Well, news to me.
Actually, is that wrong? I think it is wrong, right?
Yes.
All of a sudden.
Even
All
if
of
it's
a
not,
sudden.
I've got to be right about
I
this.
mean, let's look it up real fast, just to give Tim a little bit of,
All of the sudden.
credit. All of the sudden.
All of
Oh,
us.
it says dumbass.com says that's the way to say it.
Damn it. Well, but they do always have my back.
Yeah, it's all of a sudden. Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. Tim's.
Well,
got
I
it
guess
fucked.
I'll have to say all of a sudden. I'm never going to do it. I'm stuck on all of a sudden. Tom,
Yes.
this is a time of the show where you get to really shine if you'd like.
Oh.
Do you have a party story or a tip for being a great hang? Do you have anything recent?
Oh yeah, I do have something recent actually.
Oh, nice.
I'm fucking okay. If I was at, we were at the Gutter.
Yes.
And at CYSK, one of my favorite shows, hanging with our best boys. David Drake was there, who I love to death. Tommy was there, I love to death. And I go, I'd never get to see these people. I live in ugly Los Angeles, where none of my, I mean, I have friends there, but it's like, it's nice to see
But
their
they're
boys.
pieces of shit.
They're pieces of shit. Not all of them. Some of them are wonderful.
Alex Stone, number one piece of shit.
No, Alex is a dear boy.
Keep naming other people might know.
Dave Wait.
Come on, Dave Way people might know. Hey, all right. I'm gonna fuck this podcast up. I'm hot dogging. Dave, never mind. That was for off pod. I love Dave, but nonetheless, never get to see these boys. I do a move where I tell Dave, I'm like, let's hang late. Dave Drake, I go, let's hang late here. I'm gonna order us some food, and he goes, you better order it now because it's gonna take a while. And I go, my problem with that is I don't want to order it and have it be like, oh, everybody at the bar thinks I ordered food for everybody.
Because there were a lot of people
There was a
still
bunch of like
hanging
comics that I'm like could take or leave or didn't know. A lot that I didn't know. So I go, well, if I order it now, is that? He goes, dude, I promise. He's like, dude, no way it's
A
gonna be a
David
problem.
Drake promise holds no weight.
He goes, dude, there's no way that's gonna be a problem. And so I order 2 large pizzas from Joe's. Guess
Good.
how much that costs?
$87.
Yeah, don't overshoot it like an asshole.
Oh, sorry.
It was $75 for 2 fucking pizzas.
That's
Wow.
insane.
2 pizzas, $75. But I made some good money in Vegas. I was up on some bets and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I never get to hang out with the boys. I know many of my friends. They're barely living. They don't get to
Barely legal.
eat. They only get to eat once a week. They only have 8 pounds to live on, and so.
Their work computer's broken.
So I'm like, I'll get us some pizza. I don't give a shit. I want it to happen fast, and so, or I just want to get the order in because Dave's like, you should order from Joe's. I order it, and 2 pizzas come, and Dave helps me carry them back, and then all of a sudden, fucking 50 comedians swarm on my pizzas and just start going for it.
Without even asking?
Without asking. That's what made me insane.
Like, they
Because
just
I would have let
assumed?
them have it. I'm not an asshole. I also got 2 big fucking pizzas. I wanted 2, maybe 3 slices. But I did spend fucking $75. So I was like, once I saw them all doing that, I just immediately grabbed 3 slices of pizza and put it on my plate. And I was like, that way, I don't have to worry about what happens to this.
I didn't know Tom bought it. I go, 3 slices?
Yeah,
Look at
he's
you.
giving
He goes,
me
I
shit.
fucking bought it.
Yeah. I came out hot. I regretted that. I regretted that.
You didn't need to regret it. I was like, oh, yeah. You get to take 3 slices
No,
when you buy
I
it.
regret it because there was a couple comics who just went for it. And I was like, you could say, like, please. Or you could say, like, hey, can
That's
I? Or
fucking
thank
crazy.
you.
I made a performative thank you to Tom in front of a bunch of people. I don't know if it
Nobody's
worked.
like, whose pizza is this? What's going on?
Because they saw Drake set it, one of them down, so they thought he bought it for like anybody who came to the show, which nobody ever does.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that
That's
happens.
not a thing. It was Saturday night.
Yeah,
Drake's
no, it's
not a man-
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Drake's not a man who's spending his money on anyone but his daughter.
As a kid, I wouldn't
Yeah.
expect him to. That's why I was like, I'll get the fucking pizza. I don't care. But I got it, and also he's feeding me drink tickets. So I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, well, I didn't spend a dime on booze or anything, so whatever, it evened out. But I just was like, all that I ask is if there is something, find out who bought the food.
That's fucking insane.
And say, hey, do you mind? I saw you bought something. If that's for you, whatever. Or just say thank you immediately.
Yeah.
Like, so fast. Because I can't imagine the entitlement of some of the fucking comics who live in New York, mainly Brooklyn.
You need to name names, and
I'll do it after the show.
I
But
know it's coming.
here's the problem.
You don't
I don't
know.
know some of the fucking names. Some of them were randos I've
Yeah.
never met in my fucking life.
Yeah,
and there's just a dude. There's this dude I've never fucking met. He eats half of a fucking large pizza by himself.
How did he even get to it in time?
He was standing right next
He
to it.
stood right next to the box the entire time.
That's crazy. Tim, do you know who it was?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
don't
tell
know
you.
the name
We'll
after.
talk about
I
it
can't
later.
believe I didn't hear about this. That would make me. great.
Here's the thing. It's been a beautiful week in New
I
York,
was
so I kind of
fucking-
forgot about it until
I was
you
also
just said that.
shit house that
Yeah, we got
night,
pretty
and I forgot that it happened because I got so
It was
drunk.
in the back of my head, but I forgot about it too because
I also had a kerfuffle that night myself with people trying to wear my glasses and then getting mad at me when I said no. And then
Yeah.
I told Myka that was like my story for the night was I was fucking pissed. I'm like, if someone says no to wearing their stuff, don't push it. Just
I also do think you should have a little bit similar problem that night. If you're kind of like holding somebody up in conversation and they've been out of town for 10 months and a lot of their dear friends are at the bar and you see them kind of getting shifty-eyed, maybe let them go.
Let him live. I feel that way even if you are my dear friend.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
like
it's like-
10 minutes at a bar is an eternity.
I know, but it's like we all went to that escape room the other
Yeah.
day, and then we went to the bar after, and it was awesome because everybody there, I was excited to have one-on-ones with. Like
Yeah.
we talked for a while. Was it you I was talking about Sudokus with?
Yeah.
Okay, because I wanted to ask you. I'll ask you after the show.
Are you talking about how Timlin didn't know what a Sudoku was?
Oh, that was insane, dude.
Yeah, that was funny. Wait, he didn't know what it was at all? I forgot about that.
No, we found out at dinner that night. We were talking about Sudoku, and he's like, "What's Sudoku?"
That's right. It's like,
Is it
oh yeah,
math?
that's right. Because he wanted us to explain it. I was like, buddy, I don't know how. I don't know how to explain it. Because it's not really math, but it kind of is. It's numbers.
No, it could be like any.
It's a
symbols.
puzzle. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it was,
That's really funny.
yeah, but that was great. Whereas
Yeah.
this guy is somebody, I'm like, okay, I barely know you, and I really want to go talk to some other people, and they're telling me about really personal career shit that I'm like, I don't care about your career that much. Also, you couldn't offer $4 for all the pizza you ate. Like,
You
That
gotta
was the same person who ate half a pizza.
that was not
You-
that same guy. But
You
like,
gotta
it's in the
pull.
group.
You gotta pull a. Hey man, I gotta run to the bathroom,
Buddy, you think I didn't invent the I gotta run to the
Oh, I didn't know you
bathroom?
invented
I
it.
just had already gone once on him, and he fucking called me on the way out.
actually,
I tell
my,
him you got the runs.
my new thing
Immediately.
is,
I got food poisoning from this pizza that I would like some money for.
Adam Mama Wallet did give me $10, and I felt bad, and I almost handed it back to him, and then I was like, I kind of do want this $10.
Adam Mamawala is a
He's
good, man.
That's a
good
good
man.
man.
He was the only one. He goes, I see these fucking sharks going in on your damn pizza. So nobody else is going to pay you. Here you go. And I was like, you know what? I do appreciate that.
Hell
We
yeah.
used to give out a little award on this show called Bitch of the Week. But this week, we have to give out a Hero of the Week.
Did you
And
hear
that
how
hero-
long he spent thinking of the word hero?
That hero is Charlie's new girlfriend, who we all loved.
Yeah.
Victoria.
What a great time.
Vicky was great, yeah.
Vicky
She
was great.
She ruled.
And also, in a much smaller sense, Adam Mama Wallace. So, let's do it. Let's get to our second to last segment, and then we'll end this motherfucker. Speak ill of the
Did
dead.
not think of one of these.
I've
and
got
I
one.
will. All right.
You can.
I'll think while you guys go. Yeah.
So, Pride Month has ended.
Oh, no.
So how about we speak ill of Liberace? Bro, I know you were good at the piano and all, but don't be making your boyfriend look exactly like you, which actually I do think is pretty cool. Because it's like, if he talks to you, it's like you're talking too, which I think is sick.
I've noticed you guys have started to do that.
Micah,
We talk alike?
No, look alike.
Oh, I
I'm
was like,
feeding Micah while she's passed out. I throw a feeding tube down her neck, plumping her up.
He's trying to teach me how to swallow a beer.
Well, Liberace, here's the other part. I know you'd probably like it if you were in hell getting butt fucked by the devil. So now you got to go to hell and eat the devil's pussy, brother. And you're going to think that's terrible. And I hope you have to lick it like it's the keys of a piano.
Yeah, you'll never get that pussy off your face, bro.
That's right, bro. So for being a bad guy and also lying to a generation of women that wanted to be in love with you, welcome to hell and have fun eating the devil's pussy, you nasty bitch.
And I'm going to speak ill of Billy Booth.
Shit.
A man in, what was it? Kansas?
Wow.
One of those places. Nebraska. Same thing.
Oh, sure. They're close.
Who shot 7 of his neighbors before he killed himself. This was this week.
Do you think he took my advice? He killed himself.
Oh, he killed. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All
Okay.
He shot
You
7
didn't say shoot 7 other people.
He shot
and then
7 of
kill
his
yourself.
neighbors. He apparently they're Hispanic, and he told them that they had to speak English and go back where they came from. And then at one point, a different day, he didn't say anything to them and just took his shotgun and from his house shot 7 of them, including 4 children.
Yeah, oh my
Damn.
god.
And then killed himself. You're a fucking piece of shit. Also,
Yeah.
they all lived and you didn't, you dumb fuck. You could have just killed yourself. You didn't have to shoot people first.
Yeah.
And I will say this, though, in the story, there were 15 people living in that home. And I got to ask you guys.
In his home?
No, in the home across the
Oh my
street.
Oh,
God.
sure.
Which I did look up, and you are not legally allowed to have that many people living in a home. So I kind of understand why he was maybe...
Wait, what do you mean legally allowed to have somebody?
Well, because I was like, 15 people. Can 15 people live in a home? And apparently, that states
There's a
usually
cap?
have. There is a cap. You
I
can
did
have
not know that.
It's like
max 2 or 3 people per bedroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like
So unless they had like a fucking 5-bedroom house,
that's like one of those things CPS can come by and be like, "This is an unfit living
Or
environment."
were they children?
Well,
what if it's a bunch of old people?
Then they got to haul them out, put their dusty old asses in a fucking home.
And I gotta ask guys, how many people would have to live in the house across from you before you just start shooting?
Hey, Micah. What the fuck?
Anyways, Billy Booth, I hope you're in hell,
Okay.
and the devil's got a mariachi band of demons, and they're all butt fucking the hell out of you, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it's overpopulated in hell.
It is. It is with these fucking cocksuckers down there. Tom, you find
Jesus
somebody?
Christ. Oh, I found somebody, but I don't know which way is funnier because I found a celebrity.
Oh, nice.
But then they also just have notable deaths
Okay.
on Wikipedia, and those are kind of fun. You ever look at those?
Micah pulls them up sometimes.
I
There's
do
a
list
guy
of a-
named Nilüfer Gürsoy. There's a 103-year-old Turkish politician. Bitch, you don't need to be living that fucking long.
Oh, selfish
Turkish
ass.
ass bitch.
God damn. What, that's not a very good fucking carbon footprint living to a fucking 103, you old piece of shit.
Yeah, when you're
also-
103, all your feet print are carbon.
Also, Jeff Whitefoot is an English footballer. You shouldn't be living that long if you were a footballer. If you were an American footballer, you'd be dead by 65.
That's
dumbass.
right.
You'd have CTE, bitch.
And maybe your foot would be a different color if you kicked the ball a little better, bro.
Yeah, Tim, get him.
No, but the real one is Steve Albini. Fuck you, you fucking bitch. You're dead, and you were a bad guy. You talked about how you wanted to fuck kids or something. There was something in there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. We posted in the chat, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, he said a bunch of weird shit about being in love with like a 12-year-old or some shit." So, Steve, you also couldn't remember the difference between the bands. Oh, fuck, now I can't remember them, so who cares?
Good.
Fuck you, Steve Albini.
Yeah, I hope you're fucking a 12-year-old in hell.
No, you like that.
I hope a 12-year-old's fucking you. Well, no,
you like that too.
not
I hope
right.
the devil.
I hope an 80-year-old is fucking you.
I hope
right.
you're fucking 12 1-year-olds.
Oh, no.
I hope the devil's dressed as a 103-year-old Turkish man, butt fucking the hell out of
Yeah,
him.
that's
I
right.
hope you have to wipe your bloody ass with a Turkish towel.
I hope that footballer is fucking you left and right.
I hope his foot is red now.
Yeah, with ass blood. You
All right.
bitch.
Every once in a while, I worry that some of the bad luck that happens to you is the terrible things that you say about God and the devil. And
God
stuff.
can go fuck himself.
That's what I mean.
And the devil is my king.
I've had the thought where I'm like, a lot of bad stuff happens to him, and he keeps saying "fuck God." I don't know if that's good or not.
I did in our group chat the other day. I go, another L for Tim, possibly because of my constant blasphemy. Anyways, it's time for sign-offs. The show is done. This has been a long one, but a very good one, I think.
Fun.
Signing off, it is I, the greatest man to have ever lived, God's rival, and a man who has never taken an L in his life and has very good luck, actually. Your Patreon dad, patreon.com/greathang, your free feed best friend, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II.
And signing off, it is I, a woman who is never going to kill herself, no matter how bad her outlook is and how bummed out it makes her dumb boyfriend. It is me, a person who will hold on to her wealth and watch her boyfriend struggle until he dies first.
Wow.
It is me, Toey's mom, Tom's friend,
Yes.
Tim's friend and girlfriend, near friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
And signing off, it is me, the Patreon Lord, friend of Tim, friend of Micah, and hey, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.
Bye.
You took it from him.